You know, there's one building that, for centuries, has been this incredible symbol of power. A place full of history and, yeah, secrets that have totally fascinated people all over the world. We're talking, of course, about the White House. So let's just jump right in.
Because really, as we're about to see, this place is so much more than just a house or some offices. Think about it. It's where the past and the present are constantly talking to each other, you know? And a lot of that happens in ways we don't even get to see.
And that's the real question here, isn't it? I mean, we see the press briefings, we hear about the official tours, but what's really going on behind those famous walls? What stories are just waiting to be told? Come on, let's peel back some of those layers.
All right, to really get a handle on the White House, you gotta go back to the very beginning. And trust me, it's a dramatic one. We're talking about a story of creation and total destruction that literally forged the building we see today. So, picture this, it's 1792. This brand new nation, America, needs a home for its president. They pick a design by an Irish architect, James Hoban. By 1800, it's ready, and President John Adams becomes the very first person to move in. But here's where the story takes a crazy turn. Just 14 years later, boom, the War of 1812. British troops set the place on fire. It was almost completely destroyed. It literally had to be reborn from its own ashes.
But you know, there's a really important part of this story that often gets swept under the rug. The very foundations of this building, the symbol of freedom, well, they were laid with the help of laborers, skilled artisans from Europe, and also enslaved African Americans. It's a complicated and difficult truth, but it's right there at the heart of how this place began.
And hey, remember that huge fire in 1814? Well, it turns out that's actually how the White House got its name. To cover up all those ugly scorch marks from the fire, they coated the stone walls with white paint, and the name just stuck. It didn't become official until 1901, but that iconic white color, yeah, that wasn't just a design choice. It was basically a battle scar.
Okay, so that's the history we mostly learn in school, right? The fire, the rebuilding. But now, let's get to the good stuff, the part of the story that's all shadows and whispers. We're talking about the secrets hidden behind those walls. We're gonna dive into some of the biggest mysteries. Things like secret tunnels, the massive, hidden size of the place. And of course, you know, we have to talk about its famous ghosts. Okay, let's start underground. For ages, there have been these rumors, these whispers, about a whole network of secret tunnels running right underneath the White House. The whole idea was to have them for emergencies, you know, to get the president out safely and secretly if something went down. And here's the thing, pretty much everyone agrees they exist, but nobody knows just how far they go. That's a super secret, closely guarded thing. People think some of them connect to other government buildings nearby, but the actual maps? Nope, still classified, which just makes it all the more mysterious, right? All right, now let's talk about sheer size. If you're standing on Pennsylvania Avenue and you look at the White House, yeah, it looks big, it looks grand, but it also looks kind of simple. Well, let me tell you, that view is totally deceiving. The building is an absolute maze, way, way bigger than it looks. Just how massive? Get this, it has 132 rooms, and that includes all sorts of hidden offices and meeting spaces that you and I will never, ever see. And to go with all those rooms, how about 35 bathrooms? Yeah, 35, scattered all over the place. And this whole operation is spread out over 6 floors, and that's counting 2 basements. It's like a small city in there, with hundreds of people working every single day, completely out of sight. So we've talked about hidden spaces, now how about a hidden presence? The White House has a lot of legends, for sure, but none, and I mean none, is more famous than the story of its resident ghost, good old Honest Abe Lincoln. And listen, this isn't some new age ghost story. We're talking for over 100 years, staff, family members, even famous guests like Winston Churchill himself have all claimed they've felt the presence of the 16th president, especially in one particular room, the Lincoln bedroom. And the stories people tell are all weirdly the same. You know, sudden cold spots out of nowhere, strange noises in the middle of the night, and that classic, creepy feeling that someone is watching you. It's almost like the building itself can't forget its own history. So what's the takeaway from all this? You've got the history, the secrets, the ghost stories. When you put it all together, you realize you're looking at something much, much more than just a building. At the end of the day, the White House is not some dusty old museum. It is a living, breathing piece of history. I mean, every single wall, every hallway holds a story about the people who lived and worked there.
making decisions that changed the country and the entire world. And that's why it's still one of the most secure and honestly, one of the most mysterious buildings on the planet. It's this unique place where official history gets made right out in the open, while all these secrets and legends are just walking the halls right beside it.
So that leaves us with one final question, right? After more than 2 centuries of history, of triumphs, of tragedies, what else is hiding in those walls? What other secrets does the White House still have left to tell?